Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. I'm very grateful to all the speakers and delegates attending the inaugural session of the 6th edition of our Leaders in Islamabad Business Summit. 7 years back, we initiated this summit in a strategic partnership with Martin Dow Group and with my mentor, late Javed Akhai Saab. Only 1 year we missed the summit because of the COVID in 2020, where we were hosting over 200 foreign delegates. We issued 200 plus visas, and this was supposed to be on March 10 and 11, 2020, but on March 3, we decided to postpone the conference because of the global lockdown, and this was the most painful but the right decision. In last 5 editions, we hosted 4,500 delegates and speakers from over 32 countries. Martin Dow and Nutshell decided to host and curate an event where we should engage the global community. And in the last 5 editions, we did our best to engage the best speakers, investors, professors from different universities, and the thought leaders from around the world in Pakistan. Islamabad is the federal capital, one of the most beautiful federal capital in the world. And this was our venue for this annual event. And gradually, step by step, we are moving on. And hopefully, from next year, we will again host a large number of foreign delegates in our conference. 3 weeks back, we were also thinking to postpone this specific edition because of the situation, the political situation here in this country. But later we decided to continue with a less number of foreign delegates, but with the large community of Pakistan, because continuity, I believe, and we all believe, is the key for the game. Continuity is missing in our state, the continuity of policies, the continuity of leadership. So I'm grateful to the Martin Dow management and my younger brother, Ali Akhai, both of us and our teams, yearly basis we are collaborating and we are committed to transform this annual forum as one of the best forums in the region. The Central Asia, South Asia, Middle East, ASEAN, and there is a potential of Pakistan because when we hosted 60 speakers and foreign delegates in 2019, they all became ambassador. My friend Jimmy is here. This is his second time here in Pakistan. He's here from Seattle, and he's also promoting Pakistan when we hosted him, and he's now the big ambassador. I'm also grateful to our platinum partner, the Unity Foods, who are doing excellent work, and they are focusing on food security in Pakistan. Their plans are very aggressive, and they are on the right direction. And in the next 2 or 3 years, you will experience about their progress and their contribution for Pakistan. I'm grateful to my friend, the CEO of Unity Foods, Farooq Amin. Unfortunately, he's not here due to some personal reasons, but I'm grateful to Farooq and his team for collaborating with us for this 6th edition. My dear friends, my welcome address is actually only an opening thought. I'm mostly focusing on acknowledgements. And there are brilliant speakers from Pakistan and outside for next 2 days. So I don't want to talk much, but I want to focus on 3 or 4 areas, which are my learnings. और मैं उर्दू में कहूँगा with my Pakistani colleagues कि my first learning is कि सबसे पहले as a state, as Pakistani, as political party, as government, as military, as bureaucrat, as judiciary, as media, as a corporate sector, as a common citizen of Pakistan, collectively, हम सच बोलना सीखें. जब हम एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को रन करते हैं तो उसकी एक बैलेंस शीट बनाते हैं. डॉक्टर ईश्वर दिस इज हियर, ही नोज बेटर. ब्लैक एंड वाइट में देखते हैं कि दिस इज द स्टेटस. Unfortunately, we are wasting our time. And when I joined the government, I served for only 6 months. But I believe, without any exaggeration, without any emotions, without any assumptions, purely on ground reality, like in Pakistan is genuinely a land of opportunities. In every sector of our economy, there is a potential of few $1 billion of investment. Look at our FDI inflow annually right now. But there is a potential of few $1 billion from 6 to 8 countries annually, from different sectors annually. This is actually up to us. And my 4 learnings are that number one issue, in my personal opinion, is the incompetence. Incompetence and incompetence. Even not the corruption. There is zero tolerance on corruption. But where we are standing is because of incompetence. The second issue, I believe, is the lack of political will or individual's will. The third learning is the lack of collaboration. The collaboration amongst different stakeholders, the government, the civil society, the business houses, the bureaucracy, the military. And there is no long-term plan, there is no long-term strategy. I believe that everything is on ad hoc basis, except few projects. And the fourth point I learned, everyone knows, is lack of continuity. Continuity of policies, continuity of leadership. So before imagining a large number for FDI, sustainable FDI, we should facilitate the existing investors in Pakistan, whether local investors or the foreign investors. Without facilitating the existing investors, you can't achieve a sustainable large number of FDI in Pakistan. So my learning is that there is a need of complete overhauling of the system, the bureaucratic system. And who will do it? The Prime Minister and his cabinet. And I'm not talking about any specific government or any political party. I'm talking about the state of Pakistan. Whoever is in the government, whoever is in the Prime Minister House and in the cabinet, this is their responsibility. Bureaucrats will never change the system. We should design a system. And Dr. Ishrat wrote a book also, and his recent book also covering many points. And today, by the way, is the soft launch introduction of his new book, Pakistan Economic Challenges and Solutions. And we are hosting his exclusive conversation in the second session from 11:30 to 12. So there is a need of big rethink for everyone, that how long we will continue with the same momentum. This is not possible. I was discussing with investment minister of a very important country, and he was sharing with me that you are becoming irrelevant. He's the biggest ambassador of Pakistan, but he said you are becoming irrelevant. Because as a state, we are wasting the time of many investors, many countries, whether this is China or Saudi Arabia or many other countries. And I'm saying this with complete responsibility. This is what I observed and I am observing. So, election se kaam nahi banega sirf. After elections, there will be a new government. But another pain point for me and for everyone, and this is my very critical observation, that as a nation, whether we are in corporate or in the government or in any sector, we are habitual for the average performance as a nation. So after election, there will be another government. But after 2 years or 1 year or 3 years, we will be again at the same position. So this country needs a long-term plan, economic plan, the investment plan, the plan for education, the plan for healthcare, the plan for climate, the plan for judiciary, a complete overhauling of the bureaucratic system. Otherwise, we will face the same music again and again and again and again. But in this rapidly changing world, this is not possible for us to sustain after a few years. So next 3 to 4 years are extremely important for us. There is a need of big rethink for all of us if we really want to prosper, because I believe, after sharing all the critical feedbacks, this is a country which is best for any investor in the world. It's up to us how we will leverage. We should study small countries like Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, their investment strategy, how they are transforming, the Saudi Arabia and many other countries, the ASEAN countries. Again, there is a need of big rethink. So हमें अपनी ज़ात से बाहर निकलना होगा, हमें मैं से आगे बढ़ना होगा, हमें हम की बात करनी होगी. As a nation, there is a need of collaboration amongst the political stakeholders, with the military leadership, the bureaucracy, with the judiciary. Isolation में काम नहीं चलेगा. This is my learning. And this is not a lip service, this is not a talk, but this is a ground fact. कब तक हम ये सब तमाशा देखते रहेंगे? Another point I want to highlight, and I'm sharing this point on continuous basis, that the biggest threat to Pakistan is not India or Israel or any external force. No, never. That today, the biggest threat to Pakistan is over 25 million kids out of school. We are not providing them education or the vocational training. Today, the size of Pakistan's population is around 250 million. And by 2047, this will be over 400 million. And out of 400 million, around 65% population will be under 30 years of age. So imagine that if you are not providing education or vocational training to these 25, 30 million kids, what will happen after 8 or 10 years? So this is our responsibility as a state of Pakistan to convert this youth bulge into our asset. Otherwise, this will be a disaster for this country. So there is a big need rethink for our education system. Another point I want to highlight is the role of media. In this age of digitalization, in this age of media, there is a huge responsibility of media and the social media. Social media is completely independent. But what we are producing in our TV channels, especially from 6 p.m. to 10, 12 p.m., is something very alarming. 6 से 12 आप टीवी देखते लगता है कि सुबह पाकिस्तान नहीं होगा, बट पाकिस्तान सुबह वैसे ही होता है और जगमगा रहा होता है. 6 months अगर आप ये टीवी चैनल्स में जो पॉलिटिकल एक तमाशा चलता है, मस्त एक तमाशा चलता है, उसको बंद कर दें, तो आपकी नेशन बिल्डिंग में आपको बड़ी सपोर्ट मिलेगी. इट्स अ वेरी क्रिटिकल रोल ऑफ मीडिया फॉर द नेशन बिल्डिंग. So this is another point I want to highlight. So I'm grateful to all the foreign speakers here. My friend Khan is here. Khan is the group CEO of WION, the parent organization of Jazz. And he's my very dear friend. He's here especially. And I experience how he's marketing Pakistan in other countries. We were sharing a stage during a conference in Uzbekistan last year with over 200,000 delegates from over 70, 80 countries. And he was the biggest ambassador in Uzbekistan for Pakistan. because of his personal experiences, despite challenges and all. So Turan, on behalf of Pakistan, I'm grateful to you as the CEO of WION to promote Pakistan, to share your experiences, because I personally experienced in front of the global community. I'm grateful to Jimmy, I'm grateful to Faisal, I'm grateful to all my friends who are here from outside. Despite all the challenges, this is a country of 250 million people. Pakistan is not a short-term market for investment. This is a long-term market. But this is still an ideal market. And there is a realization here, the debate is started. There is a need of patience, there is a need of continuity, of raising your voice. Inshallah, in next few years, I'm still optimistic and very much optimistic that Pakistan will be on the right track with the right policies, with the continuation of leadership, with the continuation of policies, and in a collaborative environment, with the political will or individuals' will, we will transform this country as a prosperous nation in the world. Thank you very much. Thank you for your presence. Pakistan Zindabad.